Thank you.
Another win, really impressive performance, particularly in the first
Yeah.
half. How do you assess it all?
Exactly that. I think first half we were electric. I think we blew Liverpool away first half. Second half, I felt we dropped our intensity a little bit, probably a little bit too comfortable, really. I've just reminded the players of that at the end of the game in the huddle. Actually, our standards are to keep that level. But I felt that at half-time we spoke only about positive things really around how we needed to continue. It could have been one of those games, couldn't it, where we didn't score when we were on top. But I think Tooney's goal just before half-time is probably hurts them a little bit more than they knew.
Yeah, is that just sort of the next step then?
Yeah.
Moments when you probably could have been 3-4-0 up, couldn't you?
I think so. I think, look, it has to be. More importantly, it's not about where it has to be. If you want to win games of football and win them comfortably, it should be 4 today. And again, I'm really proud of how we keep the opponent to very limited shots against as well. So we defend really well as a team. But I just think we have, once you get to a certain level, you have increasingly high standards and they get like little percent. So our intensity has to maintain second half if you want to make sure we win the game comfortably.
Yeah, just stepping away from the performance slightly, obviously it's been an emotional week,
Yes.
afternoon, not just for Liverpool but for the whole sport. I guess, how do you assess how well all of the players from both sides did today in those conditions?
I felt that they all dealt with the emotion of it beautifully. What I'd say is, though, and I must stress, is like, I think time for sadness is we need to celebrate the life, because I know Debbie was in the stands, and I know that she will want everybody to remember Matt exactly how he was in front of everyone. So I've promised everyone that I'll keep talking about him in our environment. So the memory of him will live strong. And so, as sad as it is, I think it's now time to turn that into the happiness and remember him in the best possible way, because he was an incredible human. Thank you.
Tom?
Hello, mate.
Mark, congrats on the
Thank you,
performance. What pleased you most about the first half in terms of like the way you controlled so much of it?
It was, I think, really, Tom, I think we mixed between when to increase the intensity, when to keep the ball. I think we had a good style, a good mix of style. I think at half-time it's 70% possession to us, 30 to them. And I think we dominated with that. But also we were quite incisive with our passing, with our dribbling. We were quite aggressive. And the only thing missing, really, honestly, was turning that aggression into that little slip moment to give the right opportunity. I think just the last move of each part was just missing at times. But I think it was that intensity, Tom, that aggression. I think that I really like us when we play like that. So I want to maintain that and keep that for longer in the game.
And lovely strike from Hinata to open the scoring. Please could you just talk a little bit about the way she's developing that understanding with Julia in midfield as well?
Yeah, it's firstly, beautiful goal, right? It's one of those goals you really want to watch technically. She hit one against Brighton last year from the edge of the area, but for her to run and strike that on a weaker foot, even though I don't think she has that much of a weaker foot, it's just a beautiful. And I wanted to watch that back because we want more goals from her. But her relationship, we have to get to a point with our midfielders where it becomes instinctive. And right now, it's verging on that, because they're playing together. They understand each other's habits, how they want the ball, how they want to move, and how they defend and cover. And I think that is where I want to move that relationship to. And again, same with Lisa. I want to move it to where it's almost instinct, and they play off each other, because tactically then you can be so much more creative.
Sets you up nicely for Friday as well?
Does big challenge, right? But again, I'd rather us go into that game with the way we started the season. The energy, commitment. There's a point at half-time where, because there's no screens available in there, we got the players around a laptop to show them a little bit. And it was one of those moments where if you could have took a photo, the players are around the things on a bed, on a massage bed, the laptop, and the players are just all together, and they're all intent, they're all focused, and they all are zoned in. It's just a beautiful moment. I think that sums us up. To beat Chelsea's teams, you have to be the best team. I think that we can use that to our advantage, hopefully, next week.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Tom.
Yep.
Hi,
Mark.
see you.
Yeah, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Friedlin and Rolfo and Jess Park were quite impressive again today. Like, what's their them coming in this summer? Like, how's that kind of improved or changed the squad?
I just think Frida, her and Ziggy have added this just incredible level of professionalism. A little insight. So Anna was in the matchday squad. So Anna was playing today, and she's pulled out this morning ill. and I asked Frido to go in at left back, and she was instantly, yeah, I'll do it. And it's the same as Ziggy, gone to right back. That is the level of profession. They bring just a calmness and a quality of like an artist that knows exactly what they're doing. And that for us, it gives us that balance. Jess gives us something different, just that creativity, the space finding. She doesn't have to be rigid in one position. She can move across the field, and it just makes us more fluid. So those are the key insights into those players.
Obviously, I didn't know about Anna
Yeah.
pulling out with illness, but obviously because of that 5 subs today,
Yeah.
is sort of squad depth something you're a little bit concerned about? Just, you know, with obviously you're into the Champions League, so many games before the next transfer window.
Look, I'm a big believer in there's nothing I can do about it. So right until that window, there's nothing I can do about it. We have to invest in the window. I've said that, and I'll be very clear on that. The club and team need to support these players with their incredible talent. They need to get more. And there were reasons in the summer it just didn't work. It wasn't for lack of trying. Let me be very clear on that. The market shift changed massively. So we have to invest in that window and to support these. But up until then, reality is we've got to find solutions, and that's my job to try and do that.
Cheers, Mark.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
No?
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you, team. Thank you very much. Good to see you all. Travel back safe. All right. See you later. See you later.